Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope you are fine. So up to now, we have finished our first unit, right? Have you finished your classwork, children? Workbook and all? Finish classwork and workbook. And today one more important thing is there, right? What is that? I told that there will be ST today, right? So I'm going to conduct ST today at the end of this session. I'll write ST questions on the board, make a note in your ST book and write ST. Okay, so shall we start our second unit? What's our second unit A reading? That is Telangana, the pride of the people. What is our A reading, children? Telangana, the pride of the people. So in which state we are living? Obviously, Telangana. So what do you know about Telangana, children? You are into 6th class now. You might have learned about Telangana in 4th and 5th classes in your social subject. Am I right? Have you learned anything about Telangana? Do one thing, children. Take out your homework books. Write one small paragraph about Telangana. What do you know about that? Of course, you can start from the capital, chief minister, where exactly it's located, and you can write 2 or 3 sentences about the culture and tradition of the people, the languages being spoken, and different tourist places, important food. About all these things, you can write one small paragraph. Okay, do that in your homework book. Okay, so just before going to start the lesson, again I would like to ask you few questions. It's like to test your general knowledge. So children, tell me, in which plateau Telangana is located? And who is the last Nizam of Hyderabad state? Before the formation of United Andhra Pradesh, it was merged into which presidency? And what are the languages here? The main languages. What is the regional language here? And what coming to our symbols, state symbols. What is the state flower, state fruit, state tree, state river, state sport, state bird? What is our state emblem? What's our state song and it was written by whom? All these details you must know, children. I think you know that because in our prayer also so many times we have revised all these questions. So write answers for all these questions in your homework. Okay, so today's homework is write one small paragraph about Telangana and also write about whatever the questions answers. Okay, whatever I have asked now, write those question and answers in your homework. Okay, so shall we start the lesson? All of you open page number 19 in your textbook. Telangana, the pride of the people. Pride. Here pride means what? We are feeling great. We are proud of that because Telangana, if you look at Telangana, day by day, it's developing in all the aspects. Everybody, not only other states of India, other countries also knows about Telangana. So that is its importance. That's why we are proud of this one. So finally we are able to get the separation of Telangana. It's being separated from United Andhra Pradesh. So that was just because of the so many lifeless efforts of the people. That's why we are proud of that. So that is the meaning, Telangana, the pride of the people. Okay, look at the picture there. So what can you see there? First picture is what? Obviously, everybody knows that. What is that? Charminar. Even in Telangana state emblem, you can find Charminar. Okay, next one. It's a dance form. It's like a Banjara dance, children. Okay, and third one, what is that? It's actually Warangal entrance gate. It's called as a Kakatiya Toranam. It is called as what? Kakatiya Toranam. In Telangana state emblem itself, you can see this Kakatiya Toranam, and in the middle of that one, you can observe Charminar. Everybody try to observe the state emblem and what was written on that. It's very important to know all those details, children. Okay, so it's like entrance gate, right? So which is we call in our normal language like come on. So on the roads, on the streets, mostly for each and every street, we can find that entrance come on, we call it as, right? So it's being like as a part of the tradition, those are being constructed everywhere. Okay, and there are two questions. So observe those two questions once. First one, what do you know about the monuments and the dance shown in these pictures? Monuments. Monuments means, what are the monuments? Like the like architectures like Charminar, Taj Mahal, of course not in Telangana. Okay, Charminar, Golconda Fort, all these comes under monuments. Okay, so what do you know about the monuments? Those are located in Telangana, and of course the dance form shown in the pictures. So this is also your question only, children. So about, I already told you to write about different tourist places, right? So write some information about these monuments and this dance form in your homework book. Okay. Second one, what cultural importance do these monuments and dance have for us today? So what is the significance? What is the cultural significance? So these monuments, they were constructed many years before. Then why are we continuing that era? Why? What is the reason behind that? What it shows about our culture and tradition? What do you think of that? You have to write about that. So these two questions of your opinion, children. Search about these questions and write answer in your homework book. Okay, the lesson, there are 4 characters, children. Hari and Lakshmi, mother and father. Hari is father, Lakshmi is mother. Okay, and Kiran and Indu, they are brother and sisters. That means Hari and Lakshmi are having 2 kids. Okay, so it's like one family conversation. You know about conversation, right? So they were talking about something. They were discussing about something. What it is about? Obviously, they were discussing about Telangana. So about how the Telangana state was formed. What are its main festivals? What is about its culture and tradition? What's about the language? And who are the important persons? Like that, they are talking about the cultural and historical significance of Telangana. Okay, so that's what we are going to see in this lesson. All of you just follow, read along with me. Okay, I'm reading the lesson. Hari was sitting in the armchair and was reading the newspaper. Kiran, his son, observed the emotions appearing on his father's face. So first, who was there? Hari. Hari is father. Hari was sitting in the armchair. Armchair means the chair which we use for relaxation. Okay, we can get some kind of relief in that. Okay, so he was sitting in the armchair. And what was he doing? He was reading the newspaper. What was he doing, children? He was reading the newspaper. See, children, was reading. It was in past tense. Was indicates past tense. Was reading means it indicates past continuous tense. Just remember that. Okay, later we'll discuss briefly about these tenses. Okay, so Hari was sitting in the armchair and was reading the newspaper. Then who came there? Kiran. Who is Kiran? His son. Kiran, his son. Observe the punctuation marks, children, there. Kiran, comma, his son, comma. He observed. Observed means noticed. He observed the emotions appearing on his father's face. Emotions means feelings. So Hari was reading the newspaper, but at the same time there were some kind of emotions on his face that was observed by his son Kiran. So he was, suddenly we also, right, we change our expressions according to the things. So if we feel happy, that reflects in our face. If we are sad, even that reflects. If we are Angry also, that reflects. Every feelings reflects on our face. So Kiran observed that emotions on his father's face. Okay, next. Dad, what is special in the news? Why are you so emotional? Kiran asked. So Kiran, what did he ask? He asked his father, Dad, what is the special in the news? Why are you so emotional? Then, what is the reply from the father? We'll see. Today is the red letter day for us, dear. The union government has declared Telangana as the 29th state of the country. It took years for the government to take this decision. Many people sacrificed their lives for our state. We need to remember the martyrs who sacrificed their lives for separate Telangana state. Now we have our own state with our own culture, Hari said. So this was the news that was published in the newspaper like an article. What he said, Hari said, today is the red letter day for us, dear. Red letter day. Red letter day means important day. Red letter day means important day. So what he said, today is very important day for us, dear. The union government means the central government. You know about that, right? We have two governments, central governments, of course three, central government, state governments and local governments, right? Okay, the central government declared Telangana as the 29th state of the country. So how many states we have? 29 states. Before the formation of Telangana, there were only 28 states. So that united Andhra Pradesh was bifurcated into Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. That division took place. That's why Telangana was formed as the 29th state of the country. So what's the youngest state of our country, children? It's obviously Telangana. And which day it was declared as the separate state? On 2nd June 2014. That day we celebrate as the formation of Telangana. Understood, children? On which day the bifurcation was taken place? It was on June 2nd, 2014. So every year June 2nd will be celebrated as the formation of Telangana Day. Okay, next. And what he said, he started giving explanation. It took years for the government to take this decision. So it was not an easy task and it was not happened within 1 or 2 days. That separation, that decision, central government took many years to take that decision because it was a long struggle. Actually, children, that United Andhra Pradesh, it was formed on November 1st, 1956 because of the agitations led by Potti Sriramulu. So what he did, he wanted to have the separate state for the people who speak Telugu. That's why he fought, and because of his agitation, that United Andhra Pradesh was formed. So if you take Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, the common language that's spoken by the people is Telugu, right? But later what happened, somehow the Telangana people, they felt that they are not being given that much preference. They are neglected and development is also not possible. Somehow they have treated low, and even employment opportunities are also not more for the Telangana people. So that's how they felt, and they started agitation or the struggles for the protest for the separation of Telangana from 1969 onwards. But it was not successful, and finally, anyway, because of all those efforts, it was possible on June 2nd, 2014. So that's what he explained. So it's not an easy task, and it's like what he said, many people sacrificed their lives for our state. Sacrificing means giving their lives. So many people died, okay, while fighting. So many people died. They sacrificed their lives for the state. And we need to remember the martyrs who sacrificed their lives for the separate Telangana state. Okay, so here MARTYRS, that's called as Martyrs, children. Martyrs. Okay, here martyrs are the people who sacrifice their lives for the country or people. Even for example, if you look at our soldiers, they are fighting for us. They are trying to protect us always. So they spend their lives, they're miserable. Actually, their lives are very miserable. But they are doing that for our country. So even those are also those soldiers who gives their lives for the people. Those are also called as martyrs. Okay, who sacrificed their lives for the separate. So it's our responsibility. We have to remember them. Okay. Now we have our own state with our own culture, Hari said. See children, each and every state will have their own culture and tradition. India is a very vast country, you know that, right? So we are popularly known as India is known for unity in diversity, right? We have different cultures, traditions, languages, religions, castes, creeds, groups, sects, everyone. Okay, so what he's saying, so as Telangana is separated now, now we can have our own culture. It's possible to revive our culture. So that was the explanation given by Hari. Understood children? So what was the news that Hari read in the newspaper? It was about the formation of Telangana as a 29th state of the country. Is it clear? Yes. Shall we move on to the next paragraph? Yes. Dad, please tell me more about it. Kiran requested eagerly. So Kiran, he was very eager. Eager means enthusiastic. He wanted to know more about that. He was excited. So he requested his father, Dad, please tell me more about it. Okay, next. Dear child, the long-lasting dream of our people has become true. The birth of our state has made our life vision real. Now, there are more chances for employment and inclusive development. Moreover, we can revive our culture. We can revive our language, Hari said. So, dear child, Hari was explaining, it's like long-lasting dream for our people. So, it's not a 1 or 2 days dream. It's very long-lasting for so many years. People were trying for that. People were dreaming of the separate Telangana state. So, it's long-lasting dream. Finally, it has become true today. Okay, the birth of our state has made our vision real. So vision means here these people are having some goals, okay, their plans. Because of this birth, the birth of the new state like made their vision real. So now their dreams came to real. Okay, next, there are more chances. So what he said, obviously there will be more chances for Telangana people. They can get employment. Not only employment, even development also possible now. We can develop our state like that. That means what he said, yes, now the lives of Telangana people are going to be more better. We can live peacefully and of course we can get more employment and development opportunities. Okay, next, what he said, not only that, moreover, we can revive our culture. Revive means here giving rebirth. Okay, again we can give importance to our culture. That's what he said. Okay, and language. So even Telangana language, it's also not given much importance according to the people of Telangana. They felt that the language of Telangana was not given much importance. So now there is a chance we can revive our language. That was said by Hari. Okay, next. Dad, is our language different? Kiran asked. So previously also I told you that, right? Even in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, we speak Telugu. Both the states, of course, Andhra Pradesh means like coastal Andhra and Rayalaseema, Telangana. All we people, we speak Telugu only. But Hari was saying that our language, we got importance like that. Then Kiran got out and asked his father, Dad, is our language is different? Like that. Then let's see the response from his father. Not exactly, said Hari. It's a variant of Telugu dialect, but it has not been given the status of a language and was humiliated on many occasions. Even our festivals are not given much importance. Indeed, our Telangana language is part of our culture, Hari explained. So, not exactly. So, when Kiran asked, is our language different? Then Hari said, not exactly, but actually it's a variant of Telugu. Variation. There will be small variants. It's Telugu only, but slight changes will be there. It's slightly different. Actually, our language is a dialect. Dialect means a form of language. Dialect means, what is the meaning, children? A form of language. So, if you observe the language, okay, so it's Telugu only, but if you look at the pronunciation, that means slang, way of speaking, and some words also will be different. From one place to another place, generally these differences will be there. So it's Telugu only, but mostly some changes will be there. So that's called mainly the slang, pronunciation, usage of words. So if you look at Telangana Telugu language, here mostly the impact of the Urdu will be there, because here being Urdu will be spoken by the so many people like that. So here the impact of Urdu will be there on the Telugu language. So many words will be used in Telugu. Slang will be different. So that's what explained by Hari. And of course he said it has not been given the status of a language and was humiliated on many occasions. So our language, it was not given that much importance, that much status. And not only that, even it was so many times humiliated. Humiliated means insulted. Okay, many occasions, he said. Even our festivals are not given much importance. So some festivals are different. So those festivals are not given that much importance. Indeed, our Telangana language is a part of culture, Hari explained. So everything, whatever we do, that's part of the culture of the people. So, however, maybe our language, it's our culture, it's part of our culture. So that was explained by Hari. Okay, next. What are the special festivals of our state, Dad? Kiran asked. We celebrate the main festivals as well as the regional festivals. Festivals like Bonalu, Batukamma and Pila Pandaga reflect our life, said Hari. So, here, then what Hari said, we celebrate both main festivals and regional festival. Region means it's like one place. Okay, group of people living in one place, that comes under region. For each and every region, there will be some there will be festivals, culture, tradition and all. So what he said, we celebrate some main festivals along with the regional festivals. Okay. So festivals like Bonalu, Batukamma and Pirla Pandaga reflect our life, said Hari. So if you take the festivals like Bonalu, Batukamma and Pirla Pandaga, that means Moharam, all these are like local festivals, regional festivals. So those are the different festivals we celebrate in our state. That was the explanation given by Hari. Okay, next. Meanwhile, Hari saw Lakshmi coming. So here Hari and Kiran were discussing, right? In the meanwhile, so who came there? Lakshmi came. Okay, Hari saw Lakshmi coming. So who is Lakshmi? At the beginning of the lesson, I told you that, right? Lakshmi is wife of Hari. That means Kiran's mother. Understood, children? Yes. Now it's your mother's turn. She will let you know about our festivals, Hari said. Okay. So what he said now? So festivals means obviously your mother's it's like women, right? Mostly they wanted to engage themselves in different festivals. They actively take part in the festivals, right? Right from cooking, cleaning and everything. Okay, so that's what Hari said. Anyway, your mom is coming. So we are talking about festivals. So ask her. She can explain you better. In detailed manner, she can explain you. Like that, Hari said. Okay. Next. What Lakshmi said? We celebrate our festivals with warmth and fervor. Bonalu, our state festival, is celebrated during Ashadam as thanksgiving to the goddess Mahankali or fulfilling our wishes. We prepare rice cooked with milk and jaggery. Put in a ghatam, the decorated pot, and carry the pot in a procession singing songs. The feat culminates as the ghatams are offered to the local goddesses and said Lakshmi. So this she started explaining about one of the main regional festivals celebrated by Telangana people, that is Bonalu. See children, Telangana state festivals are actually Bonalu and Batukama. Those two of them comes under state festivals of Telangana. Now Lakshmi explaining about Bonalu. So she said that actually we celebrate our festivals with warmth and fervor. Warmth and fervor means it's like having a strong feeling. Okay, we are very interested, we are very keen to celebrate these festivals. We are very particular about that. That was said by Lakshmi. Of course, our state festival is celebrated during Ashadam. So, you know about Telugu seasons, right? This Bonalu festival is celebrated in the month of Ashadam according to the Telugu months calendar. Of course, it is celebrated as a thanksgiving to the goddess Mahankali. So Thanksgiving means what? Showing gratitude. Generally, if we get help from anyone, what do? What we do? We say thanks to them, right? That's called showing gratitude. So we are living very happily. How is this possible? This is possible just because of the blessings of the God or goddess. That's what we believe, right? So if we get any problem, we are in any hardships, then what we do? We pray the God, right? So just because of the blessings only will be out of those problems. So that's why that because of the goddess Mahankali, we are able to live happily. So it's our responsibility to say thanks to her. That's why it's as a part of Thanksgiving, we celebrate this festival and we offer food to the goddess Mahankali. That was the explanation. And of course, how it will be celebrated again? Okay, we prepare rice cooked with milk and jaggery. That means like kheer, you know that, right? And put in a ghatam. Ghatam means like pot, children, pot. Okay, and decorated ghatam means a decorated pot and carry the pot in a procession singing songs. So you can observe the picture and you all know about Bonalu, right? Because every year in your home itself you may celebrate this festival, right? Of course, this year as we are not having school, we are not able to celebrate anything. But anyway, so look at the picture here. Those are the ghatams, decorated pots. Those pots were decorated like white in color and some dots you can observe like red and yellow dots. Okay, you can observe that. So those were very beautifully decorated and people carry that pot on their heads and they will place that kheer, I mean the rice cooked with milk and jaggery in that. Of course, they go to the temples or the local goddess in processions. Processions means like the group of people moving anywhere or going anywhere and with all band and all. Okay, generally at the time of marriages you can observe that, right? So many people with the band, we go that, right, in a grand manner. That's called procession. So singing songs, the women folk generally they'll sing songs related to the goddess and all. The feet means here the festival. Okay, public celebration. Feet means what? Public celebration. And fervor means a strong feeling of enthusiasm. Okay, so this public celebration, that means here the people will be gathered and they celebrate unitedly. That's called public celebration. Okay, this culminates means again reach the end of something. Reach the end of something. So these people will go in processions, they'll sing songs and everything. They also dress up in a beautiful manner. Okay, so how it ends? It like as the ghatams are offered to the local goddesses Lakshmi. So they'll go to the local goddesses temple and offer those ghatams to the goddess. That's how it will be ended. That was the explanation given by his mother Lakshmi about the festival Bonalu. Is it clear, children? So if you want to ask your parents, you can ask more about this festival and you can know. Okay. So tomorrow we'll continue the lesson. Now I'll write ST questions on the board. Copy them. Okay. Write down these questions, children, in your ST book. First one, beautiful, long, pleasant. Write degrees of comparison. 3 degrees of comparison. Write that one. That is for 3 marks. And second one is appear, near, common. Write opposite words. That is for 3 marks. Last one, write an invitation for school annual day. That is for 4 marks. Total test is for 10 marks. Pause the video, write down the questions and write ST in your ST book. Thank you.